Our show Honk, and I'd like to introduce our student stage manager, Cole Mellon.
Okay, so thank you for coming here, seeing our wonderful production of Honk. Because our actors have been working oh so very hard, I must ask that you silence all electronic devices that may interfere with the performance, even if that interference is in the way of just messing with our microphones. So if you could do that, also no flash photography, you don't want our actors getting distracted, falling down the stairs, etc. So with all that taken into consideration, I hope you will enjoy it.
Behind the farmhouse, where the pace of life is slow, there's a website where just real webs are used. We spend days awake at autumn, eating bread thrown on the water, in a way that keeps the younger kids amused. In our land both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if we had them, we'd be walking arm in arm. For life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready. It's a poultry tale of the folk down on the farm. Turkey with a gobble, watch his legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving gives him cause for some alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got quails, and what the dickens. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. What a gorgeous vision this is. It's Ida, she's my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on the smart. She goes in for repeated quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm.
Come on down and don't be strangers. In our duckyard of three rangers. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. As a felon who's feline, you will see me make a beeline for those tender little juicy balls of love. It's a poultry telephone down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strangers. In our backyard, ugly rangers. It's a poultry tale. It's a poultry tale. It's a poultry tale. A folk down on the Drake, throw the pallet away. I've seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
Hello, Ida. Still sitting up there? I don't know. It's all right with some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, well, you have a turn on the nest. And wicker webs! It just hit the floor this morning.
Oh, Ida, you know I would love to have a crack at sitting up there for you. But you look so comfortable up there. It'd be a shame to disturb you.
Huh. And what about the extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very cramped when the little ones arrive, especially with that one big egg in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick is going to be.
You know, I reckon that might be a turkey's egg.
Oh, Drake. How would a turkey's egg get to be in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
Well, we'll just have to wait and see who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, I must fly. I promised the rooster I'd go help him count his chickens. So I see you back here.
Well, where else do you suppose I'm going to be? As a duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. There goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all he's doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. Those little heads so soft and downy, their baby paws all golden brown, the beaks constantly open, waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little ducklings walking around in the light. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best at bringing up mine. It's the joy of motherhood. Those little birds that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would. All those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed. Getting into deep water.
Attracting unwanted admirers.
Like the cats.
Why do we put ourselves through it? Cause when you hear that dibble dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble. Then watch their making voyage out in the bay.
Like champagne. So see the mobbing.
Accompanied by mothers sobbing relief. They teach the nature nobody says. It's a joy. Prepare yourself right now. It's a joy of motherhood. Those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and living inside. To get my ducks decked out and living They're the image of their father.
Thanks. Speaking of Daddy, Marion, would you be a dear and try to find him for me?
Alright.
He's probably making waves down by the local watering hole.
Auntie Marmars are off now. We'll see you later. Auntie Marmars, what a weird name. What a big world it is.
Yeah, far out.
Now, don't go thinking that this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake and right to the churchyard. Though I've never been that far myself.
Wicked, let's explore.
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning. Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey, guys, there be no members again.
Oh, quack. And it's the big one.
Yeah, Buffalo Crackers had that regular, but that was our queen-size ostrich job. It's not fair, Mama. No, Mama, it's not fair.
I can't tell your dad.
Well, you better take a good look at him because you probably won't see him around that often. Well, true to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids, who's up for a swim? What? Oh, it's sitting taking it out of you?
There's still one to hatch, dumb clock. The big one.
Yeah, that's definitely a turkey's egg. You'll never get it to go in the water. Just leave it. Hey, cut that out. Come teach the other ones how to swim properly.
You teach the others to swim properly. I might as well sit here for a bit longer. I've sat for so long, a few days more won't make any difference.
Fine. All right, kids. Last one to the Lake Coop. Hey, wait for me.
One roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the road, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg could fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grain of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's different. different. If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No. What about water? How do you like to go for a swim? I love to. Mama? Thank heavens for that. I knew you were one of mine. Now, your father's taking the others off for their first swimming lesson, so how about you and me doing the same? Right here at the water's edge. Nothing too fancy, mind you. Just the basics to get you started. Whew. It's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is not to be afraid of the water. I'm afraid? Can we swim out to that island? Good gracious, no! It's further than you think. Why, I haven't been out there since your father and I were courting. And I didn't mean to go that far then. Now, are you ready? I'm ready. Well, you just do as I do, and you should take to it like you should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fella, fall down below each thigh. Apropos, a propeller must keep paddling like the clappers you keep paddling with your flappers while swimming. To be dreaming and calm. Like this? That's the way. Bend your knees. No splashing, please. Sorry. And steady. Watch that eddy to your right. Danger sign. Danger sign? That's fishing line. Fishing line? Which strangles if it tangles you up tight. He's a natural in a class of his own. This is wonderful. I am feeling so wrong. Look at you. You have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and dry. But bottoms and bubbles you keep paddling like the flappers just keep paddling with your flappers while singing. To be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by, when nothing can deter you if you hold your head up high. There, dear. That looks much better.
When I was hatching, you said I was different. What do you mean?
Well, dear, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
You really think so? And what else?
You must try to remember, dear. It's the inside that matters, not what we look like.
What's marmalade?
Oh, it's a type of orange preserve, often found on toast.
No, what's marmalade?
Ah! Ida, you're going to listen to me very, very carefully. There's something behind you. Something not very nice.
What are you quacking about? Oh, this? This is your son, dear.
Ah, I created a monster.
Don't be ridiculous. He's just not your run-of-the-mill conduct. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. I know, I have a reputation.
No, dear, and I wouldn't brag about it if I were you.
I'm scared.
I tell you, he's a turkey.
He's not a turkey. He loves the water.
Cranberry sauce.
See, he didn't even flinch. Now, I want you all to get spruced up. It's time to meet the other members of the duck yard and be educated by the ways of the world. Drake, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Now then, children, let's not make a fuss.
Look at him.
Are you he sure is really one of us.
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. He's our special son. Come along, all of you now, follow me. But stay close to me at all times, or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cats.
Look at him. Look at that in. He's our mom. Look at him.
That was obviously a shell shock.
Let the neighbors scream and howl when they see our room. He's about his waterfowl.
Why are you so rude? Look at you, look at me, what's it matter?
Isn't it obvious?
Why make you all laugh and scoff?
Perfection?
Why don't we swim with the fishes?
Because you scare them off.
Now that's what I call a snack. Look at him, still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at him, finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, he won't be missed. They think he's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist, giving him the chop.
Now we're walking to represent the Herberts. This thing was stuck on the lake. She was once paired with an anchor, and you will notice she has a red band of cloth around her arm. That is the greatest distinction a duck can enjoy. It means that she's looked up to by both man and
Now, don't turn your jaws in, just bow your head politely and say quack.
Look at him. Come on out and tell me what went wrong. Look at him. Did you leave him in the egg too long?
He's my son and I love him. Did you see what you done? You're to blame. This stockyard would be so boring. What will say?
look at him and twinkle and not your head. God of natural growth. Look at him and go away to go dead. Works than any other. All your work is not too short. Prospects pretty thin. He's a solo float.
Look at him. His head just makes a ring.
All this rainbow wings.
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful. Thank you, Your Grace. Now, about that big fellow in the back, he's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is he? I wish the others wouldn't pick on him so. He'll be all right as soon as he gets older.
Ah, well, the others are a triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have had a group of my own this year.
I'm so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. He must miss him terribly.
He was a fine Dutch mandarin, but alas, he became crispy and aromatic before his time. But still, life goes on. Now, I understand that Marine saw the children throwing French bread into the water.
Hurrah, you have to try it. It's much better than the usual stuff.
Oh, yes, Maureen, it's delicious. Come on, children, try this.
Make away with the red-banded duck.
Oh!
I don't really have to do something about that.
Hey, look! Goodbye!
Get back. You're too big for your age already.
But it's not fair. I'm only 2. We're no Wow! Wow! Look. I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest, and to blame them wanting to find me. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't bad, so why should being different make me sad? I'm just different, they're like peas in the same pod, no wonder they make fun of me, 'cause it's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary, different is no threat, and though I'm still their brother, they forget I ain't choose to look this way. I don't want to be unique. I don't like these grubby feathers, and I hate the stubby feet. There's a runt in every litter, black sheep in every flock, but when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My lips may not be funny, but it hurts inside. Different isn't beautiful, different isn't wrong, so why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't hateful, different could be swell, different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I don't have any friends. Everyone hates me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they are too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What did you say?
I said, poultry can be so malicious. Look at them guzzling all that bread.
It's supposed to be really nice. It's French.
A la orange. Do you mean to say they didn't let you have any?
No, not even a crumb.
That settles it then. Lunch is in. On me.
Do you mean it? Are you really my friend?
Of course I am. Now follow me.
No, I should probably tell my mother.
Oh no, you mustn't.
I really think I should.
No, you'll be fine. And you are hungry, aren't you?
Well, I am.
That settles it then.
Well, if you're sure.
Oh, I'm quite sure.
It's Ida I feel sorry for. How'd she manage to lay that egg? I'll help.
It makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
Coco, I want to use that to stuff a duvet with.
Talking of stuffing, I'm supposed to be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
And there is nothing wrong with my son. He just looks a bit different, that's all. And I believe that that makes him someone rather special.
I agree with you, Ida. And if I agree, everyone agrees. So I think an apology is in order from you four.
Wait a minute, where's he going?
I thought he was with you.
He was just a moment ago.
Well, he has any sense in him. He'll gone to find a bag to put over his head.
Drake, that's enough.
Well, he's probably just off swimming at the lake.
Not without telling me he wouldn't. Where's he going?
Okay. Look, Henrietta and Maureen, you go check the hen house. Come on, kids. Come on, Ida. We gotta go take the kids down to the lake.
And I'll coordinate operations from the grain store.
Ugly!
Ugly?
Ugly!
Ugly?
Where are you? Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines. Now, let me see. Casserole of duck, duck with cherries, Peking duck. Here we are, duck a la orange.
So, what are we having?
I'm having you for
for lunch. I know, I mean, what are we going to eat?
Oh, that. I'll whip up something. A surprise, perhaps.
My mother must have been talking about someone else. She told me to beware of the cat.
Bless her. Mothers are all the same. For some reason, they seem to think it's part of their job description to stop us from having fun. Not my mother, though. Oh no, she was different. Do you know what she used to say to me? You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chip your child before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't feed it. So ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tongue before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. So, tell me, Ducky, what do you want to play? It can be anything, really. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I like to paddle in the puddles, down in the mud, till so fast in the shower. Then near the time goes, sign to the sign, to the nursery, find lunch bells. I'll go and slay a dragonfly with a water boat and race. The same cats are dangerous, it's clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something in the kitty. Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chip your child before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tongue before the crunch. You can play with your food, bite it. It's a crazy little game. Do you like oranges?
I don't know, I've never tried one.
Suck on this. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What's that noise?
Salivating.
It's coming from outside.
Oh, that's just the wretched people from the farm playing ball.
What are people?
What are people? Bad news is what people are. You should consider yourself lucky, Ducky, that I'm going to have spared you from ever having to encounter these people.
Duck.
Yes, I know. It's a duck.
Duck.
Yes, correct. It's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Goose! Struck out by a foul ball.
You broke the window. The ball's going inside.
Oh no, they're going this way. Good, you hide there. I'm gonna go find my way back to the duck yard. Maybe some other time we can have lunch. Now, was it left at the weird cattail-looking things and then right at the chair? Wait, whatever. Or was it? No, it was right. Ah, dang it. I'm lost.
And roll. Tell me, Ida, it's been a week now since you sent up missing. How are you bearing up? You ready to cheer for the camera?
What?
This here is Jaybird from America's Most Feathered. Now, tell me, which side is my best? Does anybody care about what I think?
Sorry, sir. Coming to the end of transmission. I'm going to find out with Ida, just in case his son is out there watching. But for now, this is Jaber's Rose Feather, saying that if you see anything suspicious, from peeping magpies to lost ducklings, Chase and the switchboard are waiting to take your call. All right, Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone will call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every day seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere someone shown a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed
But Ida, you can't just leave me here feeling bored.
You'll manage, Jake. My mind is made up.
But you've not even time to go out beyond the courtyard. You know you're wasting your time.
I won't be satisfied until I find the truth. Try to understand here. Mother knows.
Well, if you're going, then take the cell phone.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour lasts a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
Now where have they got to? Shaggy flock? I do wish they would keep up. No discipline, that's the trouble with the government today.
Well, we have been marching non-stop for the last 72 hours and 16 minutes. So, they might be a little tired.
Poppycock, would you prefer that we fly with a shoot on the marsh? I think not, my friend. This way.
Excuse me, I want to get help.
You won't go at 4 o'clock.
Okay. You see, I think I'm lost.
No excuse for bad navigation. A bird that gets off his flight path doesn't deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Yes, dear.
But I can't even fly it. I got lost on foot.
Bah, infantry, eh? Messy business.
He's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct him. Give him his marching orders.
Bah, very well then. We are geese, migrants, you know, birds of passage. Run a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us to lose our way, huh?
Where were you planning to get to?
To the pond. I think it's over in that direction. I saw some ducks flying over there.
Well, if you did, it was probably their last flying mission,
What do you mean?
Well, there's a chute on the marsh, dear. It's very dangerous.
What's a shoe?
Well, it's a people sport. Some men go over rushes carrying ducks into the air, and other men with guns go and shoot back out of the air again.
The cat warned me about people.
The cat!
Well,
Didn't your mother warn you about the cat?
Well, she did, but the cat said she was my friend.
Your mother What?
Gun dogs! They must be starting to shoot again. All right, time for maneuvers. I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but I have no other option. At ease? Company, fall in.
Hop, hop, hop. Right, left, 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 right, left,
I didn't mean literally. All right? Eyes front. We are about to take part in an exercise, the likes of which we have not faced before. Our task is one of reconnaissance and reunification.
I really wish you would stop using big words in front of the doctor. What he's trying to say is, this duckling has lost his mom. Listen, and we are going to find her.
We're a fine body of peace, and I know you will give of your best. Good luck, men. We're off on a wild goose chase. We will be no stranger to danger. The squadron will show no fear. Runways clear. Prepare for takeoff here. We must play our part. Shots away. Our display must start. We're out on a wild chase. We're in formation position. Whereabouts of your farm? We're on the rest. We're going to kingdom come. We won't be back till we found.
Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing from the rear.
What? Cattails do not advance barnacles. One of the things they're most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I lost you.
Stand back or I'll pack!
Ooh, be still, my quaking legs. I'm going to be goosed.
What are you doing here?
I've come to take you back to your mother.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Of course, she sent me to fetch you.
Listen here, cat. I'm in charge of operations around here, and my squadron is taking personal charge of this duckling's safe return to his mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the
We
guns?
will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over.
It's their party, but we'll fly if we want to.
Silence in the ranks.
Maybe I could be of assistance. I'll go up to the chute and I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day.
Very well then, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
Like taking candy from a baby.
What's that for? Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Doc. I am your senior flight attendant, and on behalf of Captain Quigley, I would like to welcome you to this afternoon's flight from Foggy Markland to the Farm Farm. We will be traveling at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation. In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask that you follow the safety procedures that I don't really feel like going through right now. We hope you enjoy your flight and thank you for choosing cruise air, both fluffy skies. We're off to
This duckling is
not so long. We won't be back till we
The coast is clear. They're putting away their guns.
Are you sure?
On one of my lives.
Good. All right, men. Final check. Oh, and there's a parachute for you.
For me?
You don't think I'm going to leave you here alone with the duckling, do you? Oh no, Puss. You're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter.
Wings are spread, letting princess fly to shore.
1, 3, 2, 1.
Which, as you may remember from the photograph released at the time, the book eventually described as rather unforgettable. Now our experts believe that he may have undergone certain changes and have put together a composite of what he might look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
Ida, if you see this, please come home. The kids, they're not coping so well without you.
In a sinister new development, it would appear that Ida is now also not missing. So once again, viewers, we are pleased to have the information. The number is coming up on the screen.
As great my mistake was letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one, it ain't right. I spent weeks feeding beaks, hearing Danny, Danny, Danny. I'm depressed round the nest, day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We saw the last chapter. I wasn't in the book, no.
Well, your father does.
Mama, what do I see out?
Mommy is here. You're grounded.
When's Mama coming home?
I don't know, honey.
But is she coming back?
Don't know, honey.
Will she find Ugly?
I don't know, honey. Look, it's time to roost. Go brush your bills. And don't use up all the water. My bill's big enough. Don't push me. Okay. Ida said she'd go. I had to let her. Ashamed because the same friend suits her better. Where's the joy in motherhood? An endless round of chores that to be done. And when you think you've seen the back of them, you find an actual back-to-back square one. There's no joy in motherhood, and if there isn't something I just can't see, Ida somehow copes with all of this, and on top of that, she puts up with me.
Help me, please help me. I'm caught.
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can do anything for me?
I'll try. Who are you?
I'm the swan. Ooh, mind you don't hurt yourself on that hook. No point in us both getting damaged.
A swan.
Typical me. My first migration, and what happened?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather is setting in, and we're leaving for the warm lands today.
Leaving?
You're a funny one, all these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Everyone calls me ugly.
Don't listen to that. It's a stage we all go through. You should have heard some of the things they called me before the molt.
How could anyone call you names?
Like I said, it's a stage we all go through.
Excuse me, could you lift your... No, thank you.
My mother warned me about the fishing line that people leave behind.
So did mine! She used to tell me when we were out fishing. There, just one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was going to be left behind, and this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
I don't know. I got lost in a while back, and now the more I seem to look for them, the more I seem to get lost.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring.
In the spring? You poor thing. You've been lost since the spring. You can't stay here alone. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be alright.
Come with me. The others won't mind, and the next course you could. Come on, or we'll never catch up.
No, I really wish I could, but I can't fly. At least not as well as you.
It doesn't matter if you're not as strong as the rest. I'll stay back and I'll fly at your pace.
Penny, it sounds wonderful, but I can't. I must find my mother. I'm sure she's here somewhere. And maybe when you come back, we can meet up.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be alright?
I'm fine.
Hey, come on, darling. We'll be late.
I don't like to leave you here like this, but I must go. Goodbye.
I won't forget you. Thank you.
Honk.
Honk? I bet she doesn't remember me. I bet she doesn't even come back. Why would she want anything to do with me?
Pardon me. Didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. Sort of runs in the family, or jumps in the family, depending on which way you look at it.
What do you want?
Well,
Just get off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am.
ugly?
There, I hope you're happy now.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Mind if I hop off and come back on again? Honey, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who am I to call you ugly? Look at you. They're seething. I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly, they don't come more aesthetically challenged than me. You know what your trouble is? You've been craning yourself too much.
What do you mean?
You got down in the mouse! Oh, I'm getting nothing here. Come on, give us a sign.
Leave me alone.
No, that's just downright antisocial. Hang on. Oh, here's the Toronto. I'm serious style now. I got a human in my throat. Human in my throat. So, oh well. I know how you feel. I started out as a blob of jelly, and it's been downhill ever since. But I just say to myself, I'm just a handsome prince in frog's clothing, waiting for someone to come by, kiss me, and release my inner beauty. And I say, nah, get real. Who wants to snow? Frogs! You know what our problem is? Our image isn't in vogue, that's it. So it's just a question of taste. Do you mark my words, boy? One day, ugly will be in. If you just sit sights on your lily pad, each silly fad with pets, then those who sport each season's look will fall flat on their ask your mother what it's called. For fashion is a fickle thing, but just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee out there, someone's gonna love ya, someone's gonna love ya, warts and all. Out there, just around the corner, in amongst the fauna, someone's gonna fall for you. Though I may look a bit drastic, trust me, I'm a classic. Give my part. Though it may take some time to find out when things are compatible, 'cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Boys and all, tell 'em, girl.
We're out there, we don't know where. Someone will come, we don't love you one now. Somewhere out there, we can't say where, but someone is gonna fall for you.
Just think, whenever you stand me of a classic chemical. Though it may take some time to find, when you do, you'll have a ball. Sing it with me out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya. War settled, war settled, war settled. And look at these whites. I'm like the James Bond of the frogs. But no more said. I gotta hop.
Look, you can find something in the junkyard. Come drop by. I'm sure my family would love to meet you.
Well, I'm sure I will one day. I hope you find them all right. Come on, girls.
No.
Well, what have we here? A nice plump little duckling. Gotcha, my dear. It's no use you struggling and honking. I've got a family to feed. And you'll make a fine Sunday roast. Now, where's my knife? If you risk your pulled at a penguin's picnic out here, oh, darn, I must have left it in the car.
Hello, Ducky. I see the macrame classes have sure paid off.
How'd you find me?
Oh, a little birdie told me.
Well, now I'm gonna be eating my people.
Such a waste.
Well, you were gonna eat me anyways.
True.
Well, it's too late.
Listen, Ducky, I have what you might also agree to is a very tempting proposition, which might satisfy us both.
Well, if it involves orange juice, I'm not in.
Ha ha, very funny. Listen, I'll take you back to the farm, and you'll get to see your mother again for one last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
Well, you can't have it both ways.
Quick, he's coming back.
Quick, make up your mind.
Come on, you're on.
And remember, at least this way, you get to see your mother for one last time. And don't try any funny business.
Well, Colonel Cream on my cornflakes. You must have escaped.
The sun is cold and watery, but the ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not when we have chosen.
Are you sure you know yet? It seems we're going around in circles.
It's just the snow. Keep going.
The skies are gray Oh no. My baby. No, not like this. Not after all this time, you poor little thing. What was it all for? What was the point of your little life? It can't end like this. It can't. But he's dead. My baby duckling is dead. It's all my fault. He wandered away from the nest last spring. I should have gone for him straight away, but I had his brothers and sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them. And now too late.
Cry, my dear. We're the ones whose mothers and all the silliest lost.
Oh, if only I could believe that.
We must. But what can we have if we do not have hope?
I'm not a duck! I'm a swan!
Knowing you were out there helped me to get by. Now reunited, I can hold my head up high.
It's him, Father! The citizen that I told you about. The one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, come on! Say you remember me!
Of course I remember you. How can I forget anything as beautiful as you?
How could I forget? You should take a look in your own reflection.
You knew I was a swan?
Of course I did. Why do you think I asked you to come with us? If only your wings had been strong enough.
Well, now you can come with us and learn our ways.
And my mother? Can she come too?
Of course I can't. I'm just a baggy old duck. I can't teach you the ways of the swans.
But you taught me how to swim.
And from what I remember, that nearly finished me off. It's hardly surprising, really. Fancy me teaching a swan to swim.
But I want you to come.
I can't go with you. My place is back on the lake with your father. Bless him. They say birds of a feather should flock together, and your place is with the swans now. And I think I know someone who's rather keen that you should go with.
But I only just found you. I couldn't possibly leave you so soon.
Of course you can. Now, go before I get all tearful and unnecessary. But be sure you visit us sometime at the duck yard. Take care of him for me, won't you?
I know this is all very hard for you, dear. I promise you'll be safe with us.
I'm sure he will. Now, go on. Let's see you fly. Come on, you can do it. Take a run at it. Yeah, that's the way. He was different. He was different from the rest. Of course he can't belong with me. I know I should have guessed. He wasn't mine to mother, wasn't mine to rear. Another tree washed away, another tree, another mother's tear. 1, 2.
You didn't think I'd leave without you, did you?
Oh, but you must. You must think about yourself now. It's your life and you belong with the swans.
But why? I don't care whose egg I came out of. You're the one who raised me. You're my mother. I'm staying.
Well,
Look, it takes all kinds to make worlds. And you said yourself, the pond would be so boring if we all looked the same. So I decided to come back, to be different.
We're both coming back.
you guys most certainly are different. Well, come on, what are we waiting for? I can't wait to see Drake's reaction. He may lay an egg, and what might become of that egg? Just not bear thinking about.
To be the first ones on the lake. I like being different. I like my mom. I like being me.
Come on, Ducky? He's a